G'day guys, welcome back to Dune Awakening. Hope you guys are doing well, and as you can see, I'm back to wearing my Power Rangers style armor. Obviously this is just, the Chome scout set, and yeah, the reason for that is because I've been out and about trying to fight a whole bunch of enemies in the deep desert, trying to get to that juicy plasteel, so that we can, continue crafting some of the, I guess, higher tier stuff, right? Like that component that I need for the sandcrawler, the centrifuge, is, a bit elusive at the moment. Still need that plasteel. So we could, perhaps in this episode, do a little bit of work towards it to try and get the plasteel sorted, and then we can hopefully get our sandcrawler completely crafted in the next episode. But, there's a few things for us to do, right? Like I did mention in the previous episode that I'm thinking of just, maybe expanding the space that we're working with for the carrier ornithopter. So I might do that in the next episode. In this episode, though, I think it's time for us to continue with the main storyline. So let's just open up the journal, make sure that it's tagged, and yeah, we should continue on from there. So apparently we're supposed to meet Ariste somewhere in Arakeen, right? So it says there, present Ariste's token at the Western Palace barricade, and then we need to follow her to the archives. So let's go ahead and do that, and yeah, we'll see how long this mission takes. It is a main mission, so I presume there's a bit involved. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything that I can let go of. Fuel cells, I've got a little bit, and it's not really that much. Actually, I do have a blueprint here, which I should just quickly learn. Perfect. Alright. And I've got a little bit of money on hand here, so I do want to visit the bank. And I think I do need to pay some of my taxes now, so I'll try to do that. We've got 20k. I think 20k might be the limit to the amount of tax that we can pay, or perhaps maybe if you had multiple bases set up, maybe you could pay more. Right guys, back in Arakeen. I've just been to both the tax office and the bank, just to do all of those admin-y things that I just mentioned before. But we do need to go in this direction to continue with this story. I assume it's just out this way. This might actually be a perfect opportunity for us to also visit one of the vendors, because I think perhaps maybe there might be some skins that I haven't bought yet, which we could play around with, especially for the Assault Ornithopter. So let me just have a chat with the vendor over here. Let's see if I can buy anything, because I've got a little bit of cash on me. I could use it for other more important things, like buying, vehicle components and stuff like that, but
I suspect you have some business with House Wallach, or me, or both.
oh, a reward. Actually, this is a house
person. It never be said that House Wallach does not know.
I don't know what reward we have with this house. Apparently another 10,000 Solari. I'll take it. I'll take it. Did that go into my inventory? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop that off again. My bad. So that's not the vendor. Vendor is over here.
Always good to see a familiar...
Alright, so really I'm just looking for swatches. Buggy, I'm not really that interested in the buggy stuff at this point. Kirab heavy armor, it's only 8,000, I could just simply buy it. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. And then this Harkonnen Traitor heavy armor set. Sure. Again, it's not too much cash. But don't we have an Assault Ornithopter variant? Or maybe I already have it. Let me just take a look here. Salt ornithopter. Maybe am I already using it? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm thinking of another variant, or perhaps maybe I haven't played around with enough of the different variants yet. So, yeah, perhaps maybe I should, all things considered. Anyway, let's present this token, and let's see where that takes us.
Hail, citizen. Have you come to gawk at the plus great wonder that is the Arakeen residency, or do you have other business?
What can you tell me about this residency?
Honestly, cold on the inside and imposing on the outside. Reminds me of the Lady Jessica.
Ariste gave me this. She said you'd help me inside.
Aerie gave you this? You?
Yes, me.
Oh, look, never mind. She told me to bring you inside, and to make sure her mother didn't find out. But before we go, let me tell you a few things. I'll be taking all your weapons and your clothes. Don't be alarmed. I have a servant's outfit for you to wear. You'll blend right in. Are you ready?
Okay, take me inside.
Come on then. Let's get you undressed.
Oh, bit glitchy. The hell's going on there? So I guess there's not really going to be any combat or anything like that to do with this mission.
Tonight, my parents are holding a banquet, and Count Fenring and his lady are the guests of honor. Mother wishes me to shine like a jewel for all to see. I think she's forgotten what Lady Fenring looks like if she expects anybody in the room to be looking at me. But enough. We need to go. The banquet is the perfect distraction. I'll keep my parents focused on the party. You can sneak into the archives. But we need to go. Now. Just a moment. That's it then. Make your way to the lower levels. The guards on the upper floors will probably just throw you out if they spot you. It gets trickier on the lower levels. You'll see. I'll keep in contact over the net, and when I can, I'll catch up to you.
Okay, maybe this is just complete stealth. Can't get spotted. Do we have anything on us at all? I can't even access my inventory. Fancy place. Man, why don't we have, like, some of these build options, like these lights, for instance? They look kind of interesting.
You need to stay out of sight. The troopers in the upper archives are good people. Don't hurt them. Get to the lower archives as quickly and quietly as you can. A lot of memories down here. 10,000 years of recorded Arakeen history. Mother made me spend hours down here studying. I used to carve answers into the tables to help me pass her tests. The letters I carved into those tables. Pay attention. The Bene Gesserit have an archive of their own, buried in the lowest levels. The symbols I used to carve are the order of the test.
Find, like, etchings, it says. So, Oh, maybe it's just over here. Let's just make sure that we don't get discovered initially. We know that there's a guard over that side. And there's this guy here. Alright, let's take a look. A number and an ideogram are etched first, and jar. Okay. I suppose we need to find more etchings? Is that what we're doing? Possibly. Alright. Nothing over here, I don't think. No guards over this side. I suppose if we do get discovered, they might just throw us out or something like that, and then we just have to start again. Guards over there. There's some tables on that side. Might want to try and get to it. Okay. So he sort of stops there. Turns back around, which means we should be able to take a look around. Okay, I don't really see anything in this room. I don't know if there is anything that I need to be looking out for. And whether or not we just need to proceed further. Possibly. Yeah, I'm just gonna be patient here. Wait till he does his routine. They've got something on them that shines quite brightly. I'm not totally sure what that is exactly. Maybe it's just a light stick. Is there anything over here that I need to be aware of? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I think we just need to move on. And I think the easiest way might be to just go through here. Actually, I haven't looked around over here. Is there anything special here? Okay. Not quite. Yeah, surprisingly, they don't have more guards in this very big room. If it were me, just saying, but I would post more guards. Considering the climate on Arrakeen, and that people are trying to backstab each other constantly. So why have we jumped from the first etching straight to the third?
I'm about to start mingling with the guests. Count Fenring is here. I can't abide that weasel of a man. Father says he is a deadly fighter. but he hides it beneath that mumbling veneer. Just be glad you aren't stuck at this banquet. One of the buttes, a water shipper, is pawing at a banker's daughter. This could end in a duel if it escalates.
Oh, here we go. Second etching. A number and an ideogram are etched. Second and mother. Strange hologram. We can activate that. Distract the guards and proceed through the archives, it says. So... Oh, I see. I see. Maybe if I... Like... If we don't have any guards nearby, I just want to see what this thing does. But I feel like it might attract the guards.
Here we see a Fremen native, as they once appeared when they roamed the dunes of Arrakis. Note the stillsuit of this Fremen warrior. Though recent events have seen them vanish, the Fremen have made an indelible mark on Arrakis. They existed here since time out of mind. Indeed, their history prior to Arrakis is vague and contained in vast but vanishing oral histories. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Corrino IV ordered House Atreides to take over the government of Arrakis from House Harkonnen. Duke Leto Atreides looked with a hopeful eye at making allies of the Fremen, to benefit from their vital knowledge of this desert planet and to learn from their customs. Though unfortunate events have led to the disappearance of the Fremen, we hope to at least do our part in preserving knowledge of their culture. Hidden Fremen sieges and holy sites still dot the dunes of Arrakis, containing haunting testaments to their way of life and deeply spiritual beliefs. We hope to continue discovering these hidden places and adding their knowledge to our archives.
Yeah, okay. If we see more of those things, perhaps maybe we might need to like activate them to lure guards. But I am kind of interested in hearing what these things have to say. Yeah, there's actually quite a few of them. Oh, goodness me. Didn't even realize, but we've got a guard right there. I wonder if he moves. Probably need to attract that guard with this one.
Now let us shift our gaze from the past to the present, as we witness history in the making. Here stands Duke Leto Atreides I, head of House Atreides, ruler of Caladan, and rightful ruler of Arrakis. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Corrino IV ordered House Atreides to take over the government of Arrakis from House Harkonnen.
Yeah, I mean, I really do want to listen to every single one of them, but oh god, I don't think we're really going to be able to do that. Did he spot me just then? Possibly. Okay. I guess we're going to have to be quick about it.
Is someone there?
Oh god. How did they... Maybe I got too close. So as long as you don't get too close, maybe things should be okay. Let's do this again.
Now let us shift our gaze from the past to the present, as we witness history in the making. Here stands Duke Leto Atreides I, head of House Atreides, ruler of Caladan, and rightful ruler of Arrakis. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Corrino IV ordered House Atreides to take over the government of Arrakis.
Alright, good.
You still moving? The staircase to the lower archives is guarded. You'll need to distract them. Just keep it simple. Too much, and they'll call for others to help them investigate.
Keep it simple. I mean, easy for her to say. She's not here with us. I mean, I do see a couple of hologram things that we can activate. Maybe. I'm not sure if we're actually looking for anything in particular, or if we're really just trying to get through. So I'm just trying to spot all of the guards first before I even do anything. So we have that one patrolling over there. I don't know what patrol pattern they have, but I know I saw another one just walk off in that direction. So I'm gonna need to figure out where that person is. Yeah, okay, so they do a circular investigation here, where they sort of just go around these sets of bookcases here in the center. This is a really cool area though, this archive. I kind of wish we had the same build pieces so that we could sort of create our own archives at home. Alright, so they're going to just continually patrol in that direction. A circular motion.
Someone there? Huh? Who's there?
Whoopsie.
Identify yourself.
How did they spot me from there? Okay. So I guess I need to distract this guy. And I thought there was one more patrol, but maybe I'm wrong. So let's activate this.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo mouse, or Mardi in Chakotay. This species of jumping mouse, genus Microdictodus, is a member of
I didn't realize that there was another one.
adapted to not only survive, but thrive on Arrakis. This little creature lives in sandy desert ecosystems, foraging seeds and vegetation where they can find it. The kangaroo mouse rarely drinks water. Instead,
Who's that?
Someone there?
Oh god. I think we're done. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, I didn't realize that there were 2 guards down there guarding the exit. Okay. Also, did I see something that we can interact with in the middle? Like in this reading section? Yeah, the 3rd etching. 3rd and dirt. The 4th
Identify
etching.
yourself.
Oh god. You saw nothing, lady. Nothing at all.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation, unlike the tenacity of life. Is a member of the rodent family and specially adapted to not only survive, but thrive on Arrakis. This little creature lives in sandy desert ecosystems, foraging the gargantuan
Okay, great. I just need to find this 4th etching.
You might have trouble hearing my signal in the lower archives. The stone interferes. Down there, it's more like a catacomb than a library. The history of 10,000 years moldering in the darkness. No human guards, but the glow globes have motion sensors and automated alarms. Don't let them see you.
Okay, so there are some automated sentries of some kind. I think I see them. Oh, hang on. So are we saying that we just need to make sure that we're maybe behind these pillars or something? Don't step into the light. Just hold here. I think we should be pretty good after that. Oh god. Alright, alright. I was not prepared for that. Where did it go? Did it just go up that way or something? Possibly.
If you get too deep in the archives, we might lose contact. Just keep moving forward, and I'll join you as soon as I can slip away.
Yeah. Must loop around somewhere. Just not entirely sure where. I suppose maybe it just comes through this way at some point. Yeah, there it is. Oh, here we go. An angrily torn letter. The upper part of this letter is missing. The rest reads, "And he has shown penitence. Doesn't the fable of the broken jar that we seed throughout the Imperium teach us that even the most wicked amongst men can be redeemed? You have trained her well. With our careful guidance, I trust that Ariste can learn how to contain him, maybe even learn to love him. But keep in mind, above all, that this alliance could put an end to this war. My kindest wishes, Margot Lady Fenring." Over the surface of the letter, a dotted message you cannot decipher has been lightly etched. Over the word jar, you can count 4 little dots.
Can you hear me? If you can, listen. Do not try to find the entrance to the Bloodline Archive. I will come to you. There is a Solido projection and a deadly trap. Be careful. I'll slip away as soon as I can. When you...
Okay.
The lights are sensors. Careful not to disturb the 4 stones.
Careful not to disturb the 4 stones. Assuming I just need to get through, we should be okay, right? Alright, so this sentry doesn't seem to proceed further that way. It seems to just stop in the middle. So I think we're looking good on that front. We could probably just park ourselves here. Oh, I see what the problem is. Maybe the answer is just going through this way. Message to Lady Jessica. For the non-initiates, motherhood must be shrouded in absolute mysticism, undisputed and uncomprehensible. But for us, it must be a tool. Motherhood blinds the mother and subjugates the child. Only one of those is a desirable outcome. Teach them, scare them, shape them, cultivate a bond, but no more than is useful to you. And never let your emotions cloud your judgment. Above the excerpt, a terse note was written by hand. I would advise you to recall what I taught you, Jessica. Over the surface of the letter, a dotted message you cannot decipher has been lightly etched. Over the word mother, you can count 7 little dots. I'm thinking there's probably going to be like a really tough puzzle at the end where it's going to test my memory of all of this stuff that we've seen. Can I get through over here? I can't seem to climb. It's alright, no need. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more stuff that we could read, but we have arrived. Okay, so there are stones here. She mentioned not to disturb them. Or should we try? Because apparently there might be a trap, right? Okay. That's all reset. There must be an order to it. I don't really know if there are any clues, though. There are these sort of concave sort of like etchings. We'll start with maybe the smallest one. Nope. Okay. Another concern that I have is that it actually says there sneak through the upper archives, but I feel like we're no longer in the upper archives at the moment, right? Like we have kind of moved on from that. Have I missed something in the upper archives? It's not like the game has told us not to proceed further, though. Alright, what other patterns are there? Is there anything here that would help us? It's a little bit dark here as well. It's kind of difficult to see. I don't know if there's any significance here in the center, or perhaps maybe something will open up in the center. I mean, I went with lowest to highest. Maybe we can do highest to lowest. Nope. Alright. I must have missed something, guys, so bear with me for a moment. Right, after looking around a little bit more, I did find that I missed this note over here. A draft from Lady Jessica's desk. You know the tale. An evil man kills his wives to collect their dowry. At dawn, he finds that their gold has turned to dirt in his coffers, and he must start all over again. Eventually, turned mad, he is swallowed by the earth. never to be seen again. When Ariste heard the story as a child, she proceeded to ask me why the Harkonnens, for all the evil that they do, still prospered so. The letter is unfinished. Over the surface of the letter, a dotted message you cannot decipher has been lightly etched over the word dirt. You can count 2 little dots. Okay. So I think these number of dots are corresponding to what we need to hit at the last puzzle. Mother. 7 little dots. Yeah, and then there are the etchings as well, and I can't remember if I found like 3 or 4 of them, which also had, I guess, references to those specific words, which I think it has something to do with, well, it definitely has something to do with the order, so perhaps maybe etching 1 and whichever word it is corresponds to the number of dots that that we need to sort of depress. So bear with me, guys, because I don't remember all of them, so I'm gonna need to rewatch everything and just make sure that we get the right combination. Right. Okay, so I think I have it, guys, so let me just try this. So this one first. This one next. And I think this one. Actually, I need to... Oh, hang on. Sorry, I wasn't standing on them long enough. Perfect. Alright. Please let this be it. Alright, nice. I did say there, find the 4th etching. I didn't find the 4th etching, I don't think. But anyway. Look for hidden notes in the lower archives. Pass the Bene Gesserit test. What? Apparently there's some kind of a trap, right?
External cognitive agent detected. Full sister authorization not present. Proceeding with limited access heuristic. Welcome, Acolyte, to Relay Node Seraph 1. This system archives the seeded vectors of the Mahdi prophecy, dispersed through oral tradition channels among desert tribes. Contained data is restricted. Decryption requires demonstrated comprehension of cultural vectors and myth-seeding protocols. Begin myth sequence verification.
Okay, let's start.
You will be tested on the illusions we crafted. Virtues rewarded, evils punished, love earned through valor, myths all. Your task is not to believe. Your task is to see. Question 1. What lie did we craft to make tyrants seem temporary, monsters forgivable, and systems of punishment appear enlightened?
I mean, this is a test, right? So assuming one of these is the correct answer. What lie did we craft to make tyrants seem temporary, monsters forgivable, and systems of punishment appear enlightened? Any bad human can be reformed?
Correct. A necessary fiction. One that spares tyrants and executioners from their guilt. Question 2. Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope through deferred justice and moral inevitability.
So that was a really good guess on my part on that first question. Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope through deferred justice and moral inevitability. Deferred justice and moral inevitability. Honesty is the best policy?
No. That illusion was designed for traders and bureaucrats, not revolutionaries.
Oh, yeah, alright. I guess I have to redo that.
You will be tested. Your task. Question 1, correct. Question 2. Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope through deferred justice and moral inevitability.
Evil men never prosper?
Correct. The dream of inevitable justice, woven so the meek would wait for thunder that never comes. Question 3. What lie did we whisper in incense and shadow that cloaked us in mystery and made obedience feel like awe?
Maybe the first one. Only females understand the ancient mysteries.
Correct. We shaped the unknown into a crowd and let them kneel before what they could not name. Question 4. What illusion did we embed in the myth of sacrifice so that the broken would praise the blade that cut them?
Myth of sacrifice so that the broken would praise the blade that cut them. Pain makes us stronger?
A salve for survivors, but not the key that turns You have failed.
Damn it.
Begin
All right.
the myth sequence. You will be your task. Question 1. Correct. Question 2. I said correct. Question 3. Correct. Question 4. What illusion did we embed in the myth of sacrifice?
Maybe suffering is noble?
So that a useful balm. But nobility
Damn
has
it.
failed to demonstrate mythic comprehension. Begin myth sequence. You will be your task. Question 1. Correct. Question 2. Isolate correct. Question 3. Correct. Question 4. What illusion did we embed in the myth of sacrifice so that the broken would praise the blade that cut them?
Everything happens for a reason?
Correct. The masterstroke of consolation. We taught them their pain was part of a plan, so they would not rise against its authors. You have spoken the illusions as we planted them. Few recognize them for what they are. Fewer still understand why they were necessary. Missionaria records unlocked. Proceed with caution. The weight of revelation is heavier than ignorance.
Okay. An illusion. Or a hologram, rather. Enter the breeding matrix? What on earth?
If I'd known you would get down here this fast, I'd have insulted the guild banker a lot sooner. Mother thinks I'm sulking in my room while she soothes their egos. Father's trying to talk to the good count and his lady, which involves a great deal of patience as Fenring mumbles and murmurs his way through a sentence. Well, I calculate we have a couple of hours before someone comes looking for me. Let's go and find out who you are. Or were? Exciting.
Too bad about all this glitching. Alright, the breeding matrix. What the hell is this place?
One thing you can say about the Bene Gesserit, they don't think the word forbidden applies to them. Spectacular, isn't it? It's impressive that they managed to hide this down here for 10,000 years. Of course, I imagine the breeding matrix that they have at the chapter house is much more impressive. This one is simply a copy. Still, it has access to the complete bloodline registry of the entire Imperium. We can search for who you were.
I thought we were just like some rando. That's why we get to, you know, create our character at the very beginning of the game. I suppose because we're a Gola, that's the only reason why we could, you know, edit ourselves.
Atreides, welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Bloodline search.
Insert blood sample into receptacle. Processing.
Feels like we always end up here. You bleeding to further our cause. I've always hated this place. Since my mother explained to me my great destiny. A broodmare for their plans. No choice. No love. The future is a trap. I want to be free to choose.
Search complete. Information on this bloodline is restricted to Reverend Mothers.
Restricted? By whom?
Details of the Xanavar incident are classified for the security of the Imperium.
The security of the Imperium? What does that even mean?
It means that some secrets are too dangerous for petulant girls.
Truthsayer Jessica and Truthsayer Margot. Welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Shut down. Daughter, this place is not for the uninitiated. Who have you brought here?
My friend, Mother. One who shares my fascination for the Fremen. We were doing genealogical work and wanted to test some samples.
Stop. Your lies are disappointing. The act of lying is one thing, but the tone, the voice control. Have you forgotten your training? If you want to lie to me, daughter, then lie to me.
Lie? To you? Like you lied to me about the betrothal? Like you lied to Father? It seems the only thing the Sisterhood has taught you is how to lie. This is my friend. Someone I'm trying to help. Someone who I trust. That is no lie.
I see. A friend. Perhaps a confidant. Maybe even a lover. Stand aside, Aristae. I want to ask your friend some questions. Like who they are and what they want with you.
There's no need for this, Jessica. I know this one. It
works for my husband. Quite the skilled assassin, if what Hazimir told me is true. Why, Hazimir even told me that it killed Zantara the lion. Stabbed him in the back.
No. No. That isn't true. It can't be true.
Master your emotions, girl. And look, she is telling the truth.
Oh, not quite. Not quite.
Aristay.
No wonder we couldn't actually tell
I
her.
would have shielded my daughter from this pain. But perhaps in time it will help her to overcome weakness. For you, though, a quick death will be your mercy. Sister, please. My husband still has a use for this weapon. Very well, sister. You. If I ever see you near my daughter again, there will be no second chances. Aristay is to be left alone. Do you understand this? Then prepare yourself.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to meet Lady Jessica. That's for sure. And that mission actually took a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I'm glad I didn't actually start that in the previous episode. Oh, okay, we've got the Arakeen Palace Servant set. Cool, I guess. We need to look for Noctua in a Haga Basin settlement. Okay, so this has happened before, right? Like we did manage to find Zantara's little flying rodent. So let's try and do that. We should just go back to the Haga Basin for now. Okay, Pinnacle Station. Let's just see if Noctua actually shows up. Just noticed someone's decided to build a base up there. That's kind of cool. There he is.
Off-worlder. If Noctua has brought you my distrans, then something is wrong. I have a feeling. A premonition. A touch of Tau. I came to Arrakis in search of... I'm not sure. Family. Identity. I rejected the Imperium and the petty politics of the nobility. I found peace in the violence of the desert. A place to hunt. A spoiled young nobleman from Ix became a lion of the desert. Aristay and Stilgar are the only people I ever trusted with knowledge of both my lives. And now you. When I saw you among the wreckage, the tattoo on your cheek glowing, something seized me. A darb. The demanding memory. I saw you. I saw the sleeper. For a moment, I saw both of you there on the burning ground. And then there was only you. Not the sleeper. Just an off-worlder. Like myself. The Fremen live. I know this is no surprise to you. They have withdrawn to the southern hemisphere, not for fear of persecution, but to preserve their secrets. Secrets that belong to them. My secrets are only known to Noctua. Things even Stilgar and Aristae do not know. Keep her safe, share your water, and she will be a loyal companion to you. Perhaps this premonition of mine is just bad spice. But if I am right, then this is the last message I will ever send you. I am Xantara the Lion. I am Bronzo Vernius of Ix. And I was your friend, Offworlder.
Okay, so she. Oh, there we go. Was that the last story mission? Congratulations, you've completed the current storyline of Dune Awakening, but there is more to come. The story will continue in our next update, Chapter 3, of course. Arrakis is a test, and we invite you to continue playing and exploring the vastness of the deep desert and the faction gameplay of the Landsrad, which I have already been participating in somewhat. And yeah, this is probably a good place to wrap up, but speaking of the Landsrad, I do have a bit of an opportunity here. I haven't really had too much luck getting some of the armor that I'm looking for, but the current task for House Moritani is definitely doable, killing Atreides' troops, and this will actually net me the pincushion boots, which I still don't have. So you can see there that I am starting to work on it. I've already contributed about 3,000, but I need, well, I do want the armor swatch as well, so I've got 11,000 more to go, which, I mean, I only have 2 days to do it in. So I'm hoping to be able to get that done. Anyway, guys, ooh, look at that beautiful sunrise. Yeah, this is a good place for us to wrap up. When we come back in the next one, well, I suppose there are no more storylines to follow. We still have the training to do with the planetologist, so that's probably something that we can look into, but I think we are probably going to just quickly pivot back to doing some building, because, as I said, I want to, you know, widen the carrier ornithopter hangar a little bit, so there's a little bit of adjustment to be done there. Thanks for watching, as usual. Drop me a like down below, some comments if you want to get in touch. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.